Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another video for you guys today. This is upcoming movies number 110, so let's get started. And there's a lot of really neat stuff on here for you guys, for me to talk about for you guys. Alright, so the first one on here that I have is The Phantom of the Opera, the 1962 film, collector's edition, Blu-ray from France. Yeah. Now this next one, I kind of did have a hard time writing this on the list because it's supposed to be a 12 movie pack, but some of them are like in Spanish, so I didn't know what, like, I think it was in German, I think, actually, so I tried my best. So I wrote some of the ones I could read, so I think this is like only 11, so I think 11 out of 12 movies. Alright, but it's a 12 film set with horror movies, and includes Haunting in London, Haunting of HERON House, Conjurer, A Haunting in Salem, Hold Your Breath, Ghost Horror Story, The Haunting of WHALEY House, which is the one with Chauncey Phillips in it, and Wet Movie One's friend, Graham, which you don't even see him anymore. Kind of wish he would come back. Alright, The Bates Haunting, which I saw once. It really has no connection with, like, the Norman Bates thing whatsoever. It was kind of dumb. It was about, like, seems like about a group of these friends or something. They're, like, on this carnival ride, and I think it was, like, the people on the rides were actually getting killed, or something like that. But it had nothing to do with the Bates, or the Psycho series whatsoever. Alright. And then there's Haunting of the Innocent and American Conjuring, Blu-ray from Germany. Alright, the next one that's coming out is Manhunter, which I do believe, because I'm not really familiar with, the Hannibal Lecter films. I think it's part of the Hannibal Lecter, like, series, like, Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, Red Dragon, Hannibal Rising. But this is the Ultimate Edition, Blu-ray from France, which I do believe, yeah, it did actually. It came out the Scream and Shout Factory. I do believe that there was like a director's cut included in it. And I also think that the original Blu-ray that came out from 20th Century Fox did not have any special features, so, yeah. See, that's the thing. I think I would, because it has, like, the director's cut, or if it did, I think it did, and the regular Blu-ray didn't have any features, I would get the Scream Factory. That's probably, like, the only reason why I would get something that's already had, like, original release, you know what I mean? Alright, the next one that's coming out is, Dracula, the 1958 film, Digibook, Hammer Edition, Limited Edition, Mediabook, Blu-ray from Germany. Next one that's coming out is Criminal Minds, new season. Next one that's coming out is or my fault. That's the next one that's coming on. The Criminal Minds new season. Okay, sorry. Next one that's coming out is Logan and Lucky, 4K Ultra HD on the Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out, and these movies I always kind of liked. I mean, because I'm not really a big fan of Will Smith. But, I mean, I do like iRobot and, iRobot, The Pursuit of Happiness, and these movies. The Men in Black trilogy, which is coming out the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, and it's also the 20th anniversary edition, so, yeah. Alright, the next one that's coming out is The Serpent and the Rainbow Digibook, Collector's Edition, Blu-ray from France. Next one that's going to air, actually, is Keeping Up with the Kardashians, new season. Right, the next one, now it's already on Netflix, because it's a Netflix original. It's, I'm assuming this is a documentary. It's called Gaga, 5'2", which is like something about, Lady Gaga or something. But it's a Netflix original, so if you're a big fan of Lady Gaga, it's on Netflix right now, so watch it. Alright, Now this next one, now I didn't know that they've been talking about this for like probably like years now. So, but I didn't know about it. So I'm sure if everyone's like a big fan of the first one, they must have known about this. But they were thinking about making a movie called Return of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 3D. And honestly, I mean, because I only seen half that movie, so I hadn't really seen all of it yet. I mean, because so far, the way it looks, I don't even know if it would work. I don't even know if, like, a sequel will work. I mean, if they did, I would suggest they would, like, put it, like, direct-to-video or something. Or either that or just, you know, remake it. Might as well just remake it. I mean, I don't even know. There's no way, I don't think they could do, like, a sequel to it. There's no way. And then you never know. I mean, you got those, like, Universal, like, cheesy, like, sequels, like Kindergarten Cop 2, Cop and a Half 2, a lot of other titles that I can't really think of. Alright, the next one that's coming out is DREAMGIRLS, Target exclusive, Director's Extended Edition on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out. Now, this movie... Now, I obviously knew it was coming out to Blu-ray, but the fact is, this movie, this one right here, there's been, like... It was originally supposed to come out in, like, 2014, and then, you know, the dates have been changing a lot, but it's the movie, the new Amityville horror. It's called Amityville: The Awakening, the one with Bella Thorne in it. And, you know, because I remember it was supposed to come out somewhere in, like, 2014. I do believe, I'm not sure, I think it was supposed to be in theaters, but something happened. I heard some stuff, like, there was, like, a lawsuit or something, so I don't know if that's true, but, and this movie's been done filming, so, I don't know. But it's finally getting a Blu-ray release somewhere, I think this month or next month. I believe it was this month. I could be wrong, but, yeah, but, you know, I'm not really a big fan of the Amityville horror movies. I mean, the only ones I'm kind of, like, a really big fan of is, well, I mean, the original one, which, and the original one's not really the greatest one, in my opinion. I mean, it's okay. I always kind of like the remake better. I mean, because the remake was, like, you know, a faster, like, pace than the original. Alright, so, yeah, the original, the remake, and, the Amityville Haunting, which was, like, a, found footage movie. And that's basically all the ones I really want to own. And I might... I kind of want to watch it first, just to see if I like it. The Amityville Awakening. I mean, I guess, I'm assuming... I don't know why, but the only reason I want to watch it is because Bella Thorne's in it. Alright, I don't know why. I guess I have a crush on her. Alright. But, alright. Anyway. Next one that's coming out is, The Hitman's Bodyguard. Didn't I already talk about that, or... That's something... No, I guess not. Okay, yeah. The Hitman's Bodyguard. 4K Ultra HD on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is, Men in Black Trilogy, but it's the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook 4K Ultra HD on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is, what is it? The Jamie Foxx Show, the complete 4th season from the Warner Archive Collection. Next one that's coming out is, now this one's supposed to be like some sort of like parody or something. It's called Best Party Ever, Beer and Purge, which I'm assuming one of the spoofs is basically the Purge trilogy, because it says the word Purge in there, so I'm assuming that's what they're going to be. That's one of the spoofs, you know. And another spoof movie that they're going to be doing something called Not Funny, the Movie. Alright, and this next one, now, I know there's been, like, a couple of possibilities of what the next new Chucky would be called, but here's another one that they're thinking about calling it, which... Now, this one seems pretty interesting. Out of, like, all the other ones that they've been thinking about doing, this one could be very good, really, really interesting. It's called Chucky on the Orient Express, and I did read about it, what it would be about, and the plot kind of seems pretty freaking good. It looks like they could do that one as, like, for their next sequel. They said if they do that, it would take place on a train, which that would be cool to see a Chucky movie taking place on a train, you know? But they said that the plot would be about, like, a little boy, I think he finds a Chucky doll or something. And, you know, he knows that the Chucky doll is killing people one by one on the train. And he ends up telling this old lady who ends up having, you know, Alzheimer's disease. And she, you know, she's crazy. And, you know, she ends up believing stuff even though she's got Alzheimer's disease. So, that might be a pretty good one. I mean, I think they should go with that. I mean, and all the other ones, if you hadn't seen the other previous upcoming movies I did, the other ones that they also were thinking about doing, and some of them were okay. Like, okay, Chucky versus Freddy. That, I don't know. I mean, it could be, I don't know. Because it's obviously the, you know, like I said, Chucky would win. Or, I mean, not Chucky, Freddy would win. Because Freddy's taller than Chucky, so, I mean, I don't know. And another one they were thinking about doing was the, Chucky versus Annabelle. That, maybe. I mean, that could, I don't know. I mean, that could be a little bit better than, no, Freddy versus Chucky, or, I mean, that would kind of be a little bit more better and, you know, a little bit more interesting than, you know, Chucky and Freddy. I mean, you know, I mean, Chucky and Annabelle kind of seems right. And the other one that they were thinking about doing, and I don't know what I would think about it. I mean, it would kind of look pretty interesting. I mean, and, you know, no matter what, no matter how stupid these movies are, I will watch them anyway. I'll still get them on Blu-ray or DVD or what. But I'm assuming, like, future ones will be coming out to Blu-ray, of course. But, you know, there was one taking place in space. I mean, that could be interesting. I mean, but I think the train one will be a lot more interesting than, you know, the space ship thing. Because, I mean, because now, like, if they're doing, like, those first three ones, it just seems like they're getting more comedic. And again, I don't mind the comedic thing, but, you know, yeah. But we'll see in the future, because right now, Cold of Chucky's coming out, so let's just see what Don Mancini does in the future. Alright, the next one that's coming out is Nightbreed, the Cabell cut on Blu-ray. Most people are saying that this is like a, it's the same, like, Nightbreed movie, like, that was made in, like, the 80s. It's just, like, it has, like, different, like, director's cuts in it. So I don't think it's a sequel, actually. It's just the same movie. Next one that's coming out is, Sherlock gift set on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is, Donnie Darko, Arrow Films, Steelbook Remastered Limited Edition on Blu-ray. Now, this next one, I don't know if I already talked about it. I might have, because the name seems familiar. But I got confused with something else, so I don't know. So I'm sorry if I already did talk about this, but if any of you girls are into this show, this is coming out. The Powerpuff Girls, Volume 2, The Last Dinocorn. Shut up. That doesn't mean I like it. It's any other for you guys who are interested. Alright, anyway. Next one that's going to air on ID is called Home Alone. No, obviously not the Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern Home Alone. And by the way, rest in peace, that, I don't know what the father's name was. The father that played on the first two Home Alones. Rest in peace for him, because I heard he died, like, a couple months ago. Alright, yeah, but it's a new show on ID called Home Alone. Yeah, all new series on ID. The next one that's coming out is Piranha 2, The Spawning from Scream Factory. I do believe that the first Piranha's out on Blu-ray. I think it was actually came out from Roger Corman Classic thing, whatever it was called, which I think is gone out of business now. Alright, now this next one. Now, I know the show because I used to watch it in school in 2nd grade, I believe. and apparently it's back again. It's a Netflix original. It's called The Magic School Bus Rides Again. Netflix original, season 1. So all season 1 episodes are now officially available on Netflix. And the original Magic School Bus is on Netflix as well. And by the way, I know this is completely random, but there is one thing that was that really upsetted me, because it was a good show. Malcolm in the Middle, because it used to be on Netflix, and it's all gone now, and it's a shame, because here in the U.S. we only got season 1 on DVD, and you know, but some like other countries, like I don't know, it has like the complete series of them, which unfortunately they're region B, but hopefully one day I'll get a region free player and I can get them, you know. And you know, or hopefully maybe in the future we'll get them. They'll probably just continue releasing them again, you know. I mean, you never know. Have your fingers crossed that they will one day, because it was a pretty good show, and I really missed that show. Alright, the next one that's coming out is Blazing Saddles, romantic comedies on DVD. Next one that's coming out is a double pack with The Mask and Son of the Mask, romantic comedies double feature on DVD, which most people hate Son of the Mask. I always kind of liked it. Next one that's coming out is The Three Stooges, big box of nooks, or Nayooks, I guess that's how you say it. Mill Creek Entertainment. Next one that's coming out is Horror Hall of Fame, or Frame, I thought, 26 classic horror films from Mill Creek Entertainment. I didn't put what all the movies were, because it was basically like, it was a 5-movie pack, and, well, it was actually a 26-movie pack, but it was like, you know, 5 different, like, it's hard to explain, like other, like, Mill Creek Entertainment DVDs, like one of them that came out in, like, 2012, that had, like, 10 horror films and, like, 2 discs. I'm not really explaining it right, but you probably know what I mean. Alright, the next one that's coming out, if you guys are a big fan of the show, it's going to come out the Blu-ray. Pokemon, the complete first season on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is Get Out, Best Buy exclusive, Steelbook on Blu-ray, which I know originally only the Steelbook edition was coming out in, like, Germany, I believe, or maybe Italy, but now it's going to come out in the US. Next one that's coming out is Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Steelbook Ultimate Edition on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is Game of Thrones Seasons 1 to 7 on Blu-ray. Now this next one, I know they've been talking about doing a 4th one for a while, but I'm guessing, because it says a spin-off right here, but they're thinking about doing a Men in Black spin-off, which I'm assuming would not have Tommy Lee Jones. I believe he was in that. I believe he was one of the stars in that. And Will Smith. And I don't know. Let's see. Next one that's coming out is now this movie, this sounds really familiar. It's a movie called Alice, Twilight Time. It's coming out from Twilight Time, and it's a limited edition on Blu-ray. Alright, the next one that's coming out is Suspiria, Steelbook CD on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is The Leftovers, the complete 3rd and final season, Warner Archive Collection on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is Jumanji Restored on Blu-ray. And the last one that's coming out is Jumanji 4K Ultra HD on Blu-ray. And that is it for upcoming movies number 110. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.